Hey Taurus, this is Leah with Half Moon Tarot. I will be doing your March 2024 reading. I've already meditated over the cards and asked that Spirit bring whatever is necessary for you to know, for you to hear, expect, and be prepared for. So Taurus, coming into March 2024, I see you leading with the Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Okay? My question to you, Taurus, is what did you lose? Okay? What did you lose that you want to get back? And this is going to be something physical, like dancing or singing or playing an instrument, something to that effect. Being maybe they're friends, right? So looking at the Eight of Swords is really big in this layout because it is telling me that you have been lately reflecting back on something that you used to do or people in your life that you used to have, like that fun that you used to have, that one, you can't remember why you don't do it anymore. You can't remember why those people aren't in your life anymore. And it's like you want to get that back, okay? An essence of that back, right? And the Two of Wands comes in and it says, well, the same way you chose to leave it behind is the same way you can get it back. Now, it might not be to the level of getting it back, but you can make these small steps in order to get that essence of that back again, right? So, going to your local community center or your community college and taking a couple of classes, maybe taking a couple of dance classes or instrumental classes, singing lessons, piano lessons, really getting back into what makes your heart sing, right? What makes you feel good. Like I said, it's almost like you can't remember why you stopped doing it. You just know you don't do it now and you're craving it, right? And I just feel like oftentimes, as of lately, you have been thinking about it and like, wow, like I was really happy back then. I was carefree back then. And I want you to pay attention to the descriptive words that you use, right? Because in some essence, you don't feel like you are those things now. You don't feel 100% happy, right? You don't feel 100% carefree. You might have a portion of that, but you want to feel it to the fullest again, to the max, right? So be thinking about that, Taurus, right? And then like the logical piece comes in and it's like, well, I'm an adult and, that would look silly. That's where the Two of Swords comes in. And it's like, do you want it or don't you want it? Right? Do you want to be carefree? Do you want to, even, do you want to be silly? It's like you can continue to live in the space of what if, or you can go into the space of let's just try it. Right? Let's just try that class that's going to last for 4 to 8 weeks. Let's just try these piano lessons. Let's see if I still got it. And that's really going to be a choice of yours to make. That's what the Two of Swords points out. It's like it's a decision that's always going to be there. You just have to make it. If you want it, do it. If you don't, sit in reflecting of it. Sit in reflection of it. Let me, correct myself. Sit in reflection of it. But you know that it's something more than just reflecting. It's a craving. It's a calling. It's calling you back, right? Now, the Knight of Coins is in the reading, and the Knight of Coins talks about doing something that no one else knows about, right? So it doesn't have to be this big announcement, Taurus. You don't have to say, hey, I'm going to, go take some cooking classes. It doesn't have to be a big announcement. It's nobody else's business but your own, right? So the Knight of Coins is always my reminder that things can be done in silence, and they can be the most enjoyable that way. And I think that is what Spirit is coming through and saying through the cards. Like, it is going to be the most enjoyable thing for you to have something that no one else knows about, that you are going to do to enjoy that thing, right? That you are going to do to enhance the experience of life, especially if it's cooking classes and those piano lessons and those dance lessons and those singing lessons. It's like, even talking about it, I have a smile on my face, because I could feel the joy coming from some of my Tauruses. Like, yeah, those were good times, right? And then it's like, well, where am I going to get the money? Where am I going to get the time? Where am I going to get the space? I got kids now, you know? So it's a possibility, right? Even if you have to go do something online, right? Even if you got to go on YouTube where everything is free. Welcome to YouTube, right? And there has to be someone on YouTube that has like an hour-long video of them cooking something, or them showing you, piano notes, or, they're showing you how to, you know, the techniques of those things that you want to do, right? So it doesn't have to cost you a thing. It only costs you your time, your effort, and your want, right? And if you want to do it, Taurus, then, go do it, right? The Three of Wands talks about waiting until, and then you can fill in the blank. I am waiting until for me to do this, that, and the other, right? I'm waiting until the kids go to high school for me to get back into swimming. I'm waiting for the kids to, be put in daycare for me to get back into hair care, or making my own products, or something to that effect. It was like, something happened in order for you to put your passion to the side. And now your passion is coming back up, and you're reflecting on it a lot more because you miss it so much, that now it is coming up and it's like, oh, I want to do something about this. Like, I want to start doing these things again. And Taurus, you can definitely do it. It won't cost you anything financially, like I told you. It can only cost you your time, your want, and your effort, right? So this could be a space for you to start to reflect on that, Taurus. It could be a space for you to start to reflect on what about that thing makes you feel good, right? Maybe that'll push you into putting the effort in to rediscovering it, right? Thinking back on the fun, thinking back on the freeness. I honestly think that this is for my Taurus parents, that, when they say when you have kids, you have to put yourself to the side and put your kids first. And in most cases, that is definitely true, right? But in other cases where the kids are asleep, everyone is peaceful, or the kids are outside playing and the house is peaceful, you can dive into what it is you want to do, right? You can dive back into that passion. And even if you don't have kids, it's like, Leah, I don't have kids, but I have, this job, and this job takes up most of my time. And once I'm done with that, I want to go home and I want to go to sleep and decompress and do all this just to do it over again. And most of my weekends, I am decompressing from work just to get ready for work again, right? And it's like, why not decompress with your passion, right? This could open you up to having the opportunity to break away from something that is not your passion, breaking away from something that takes up your time, but doesn't fuel you, right? You just think back to that passion and how it fueled you to try new things, to step outside your comfort zone. It made you fearless, right? And if you want to feel that again, Taurus, this is the opportunity to do it. Again, all it's going to take is your time, your effort, and your want. Okay? All right, Taurus, that has been your March 2024 reading. If this aligns with you, drop down in the comments. Let's have a conversation about it. If it doesn't apply, honey, let it fly. It's all good. I will talk to you next month, and be well.